the same number. A lot of people are getting better, very much better. The 15 number, plus we took it, as you know, from Japan. We took in some great American people and citizens, and they're getting better very rapidly. They're doing very well. All of them are doing well. The 15 people, likewise, we have them down to a much lower number. They're in good shape. Most of them are in really good shape. One of the people is, I wouldn't say not doing well, but she's very sick, but she's hopefully getting better. But we're at the same number. Essentially we've only had 15, and a lot of that's because I called it early. We made a decision very early to close up our borders to certain areas of the world, and we did that. And so we are hopefully getting lower from that number, but let's see what happens into the future. Some countries are doing well, some countries are not doing well. You can see that for yourself. And a lot of things are happening. We're very well organized. We have great talent, great doctors, great everyone. There's tremendous spirit, a lot of spirit, and as you know.
But the same vaccine could not work. You take a solid flu vaccine, you don't think that would have an impact or much of an impact on corona?
No.
Probably none. Probably not.
So
Thank you very much. I just want to add, if I might, and to go a little bit further, the Obama administration made a decision on testing that turned out to be very detrimental to what we're doing, and we undid that decision a few days ago so that the testing can take place in a much more accurate and rapid fashion. That was a decision we disagreed with. I don't think we would have made it, but for some reason it was made. But we've undone that.
Democrats weaponized the virus against the Trump administration. They weaponized anything we do, and yet if they did it, they'd be, hailing it. But they do weaponize this, when they know what a great job we're doing. They know we have the best in the world. And we've really shown it. Even when you look at the small numbers that we're talking about within this country, they're very, very small. I mean, we have a very large country, to put it mildly, and a great country, by the way, and it's getting greater all the time. But they weaponize the virus against us, and, they'll just say, even though they have no facts, they'll just say, oh, we don't like the job they're doing. It's just off the cuff. It's like a natural reflex. And it's not good, especially it's not good with something like this. They can say it about certain things, but this one everybody has to pull together. And not all Democrats have done that. I must say, lately I noticed that it's gotten really a lot less. I would say 50% less. But, the bad ones, the Schumers and others, they will always say, no matter how good you do, if you found a cure and everything disappeared within 24 hours, you'd say you did a terrible job, terrible, terrible. And that's unfortunate for the country. But, we live with it. And here I am in the White House. I'm president and they're not. It's sort of an amazing factor, isn't it?
In 244 days.
We're looking at different options. We did get tremendous job numbers this morning. They were, if you add the 80,000 to the 270, they were talking in the 350,000 range. But right now, that's not something we want to be talking about. Okay?
I would rather, because I like the numbers being where they are, I don't need to have the numbers double because of one ship. That wasn't our fault. And it wasn't the fault of the people on the ship either. Okay? It wasn't their fault either. And they're mostly Americans. So I can live either way with it. I'd rather have them stay on, personally, than anything else. We're going out and proactively looking to see where there's a problem. We don't have to do that. But we're doing it to see if we can find areas which are trouble spots. I don't even know if I agree with that. You'll find out those areas just by sitting back and waiting a number of years. He was a great super genius, Dr. John Trump. I like this stuff. I really get it. People are surprised that I understand it. Every one of these doctors said, how do you know so much about this? Maybe I have a natural ability. Maybe I should have done that instead of running for president.
So we're signing the 8.3 billion. I asked for 2.5, and I got 8.3, and I'll take it. Okay.
8.3 billion. We're doing very well, but it's an unforeseen problem. What a problem. Came out of nowhere, but we're taking care of it. We have big news on the ship. A lot of things are happening on the ship. People are being tested right now. And I just spoke to the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. We had a good conversation. We're both working on the ship together. It's close to 5,000 people, so it's a big ship. We're doing testing on those people.
How much money should go to hospitals for the uninsured?
Well, we're going to look at the uninsured because they have a big problem, and we're going to look at the uninsured people that, this came as a surprise to all of us. Just happened. It shows what can happen in life. But we're going to be looking at the uninsured, see if we can help them out. Okay?
We're working, as part of the emergency supplemental, we'll work with Congress on programs to help hospitals as they care for the uninsured with novel coronavirus.
The government, our government, the government led by that man is failing right now. And there is nothing to point the cameras at. There's no Hurricane Katrina moment with people outside the convention center desperately begging for water. There is just an invisible virus making its way through communities without adequate preparation or information. We need truth. We need the facts. We need testing, and we need them now. We needed them a week ago. And Donald Trump should take the next month off